Welcome to the Jamaican channel. To all my loyal viewers and subscribers, and those who are new to the channel, yes, welcome. At this channel, we are a law-abiding group of people who do not like criminals, their financiers, enablers, supporters, and the like. At this channel, we believe in criminals must live in fear of losing their lives and not the law-abiding citizens. We do believe in preemptive strikes when dealing with criminals and terrorists alike. We want our communities to be free from criminals and terrorists who believe that the citizen must be afraid of them to move about without being robbed, killed, or maimed. Enough is enough. So moving on. As you have heard about the killing last week, over the weekend, of a Chinaman and a Rastaman in Porus, Manchester, which is a very, very bad news out of Jamaica. But we know that Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. We're not pretending, because you cannot get clean water from a dirty stream or a dirty river. And what has been happening in Jamaica is that the entire people, the entire Jamaican society have been inculcated to be criminals, desensitized, because life is precious. Or you're going to kill someone and you don't even know them. You just kill them because you feel like you want to be a dopey maker. So I wanted to listen to what SSP Lindsay of the CCN of the Police Corporate Office, and listen what she's saying, and then we'll get back to this matter at hand, because it's really sad. Police, I have said it over and over again in my entire time growing up in Jamaica and in the police force. The majority of the thieves who are in the police force, they are from rural Jamaica. And people have been saying that I don't like country people, and that is not true. Because most country people are honest and decent and law-abiding citizens. But since the 1990s, the country people, they have been morphed, and everybody wants to be ghetto people. Everybody wants to be like the people who are from Jonestown, Maxfield Avenue, Cockburn Pen, Greenwich Sham, Tower Hill. Not so bad as Tower Hill, and Mall Road, Waltham, and everybody want their place to have a notorious name. So I wanted to listen to what SSP Lindsay has been saying to one of our media houses in Jamaica, Radio Jamaica. You listen, you observe, and you decide.
Friday night's robbery at a supermarket on Main Street in Porus, Manchester, are the operator, Chinese national Jin Shanye and Alfonso Cohen. The three persons who were shot were treated at hospital. Police say it happened about 7:30 last night. The gunmen entered the supermarket, robbed Mr. Jin and his customers of an undetermined sum of money, and fired several shots from high-powered weapons and handguns while exiting the building. The Jamaica Constabulary Force says quick response from the police led to the capture of all four men who remain in custody this evening. In the meantime, the police are reviewing case files to determine if the four men held following last night's fatal robbery in Porus, Manchester, are involved in other robberies. Head of the Jamaica Constabulary Force's Corporate Communications Unit, CCU, Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay, spoke to our news center.
The police are doing some more investigation around them, because they have addresses. They have given addresses in Portmore, St. Catherine, and the Maxfield area of Kingston. So they are currently doing some additional information around these individuals.
So, as you have heard for yourself, these men, they are from in the Kingston Metropolitan Police area, in which two, they are from St. Andrew South Police area, which is Hunsby Police area, and another is from Kingston Western Police area, and the other is from St. Andrew Central. This police officer, none of these men have any relatives in Porus or any form of connection down there. The only connection to Porus and these men is the police officer, the police constable. And the criminals, when they were interrogated by the detectives, they were able to outline, give a full description of this policeman, is inside of his house and everything, and where he lives. So, it goes to show you. So these are the men, why people do not like police officers and cannot trust police officers. But what we must understand, What is happening in Jamaica, is not, I keep reminding people, it's not the Jamaican people's fault. It has to do with governance. If the government from in the 1990s were coddling criminals and with their launch of Jamaican for Justice and make these people feel as if what wrong is wrong, wrong is right, and right is double right, so they are always right because they want to stay in power. And they keep giving these people different agencies to weaken the police force and make them become incompetent. How do you expect to get good people from within the society to become police officers? You're going to get criminals. So I wanted to listen to what the police report is saying. The police have identified 2 people who were shot dead by gunmen during a robbery at a supermarket in Porus, Manchester, on Friday night. 4 men were arrested and 3 weapons seized following the daring incident. The dead men have been identified as Jing Slang Yi, a Chinese national who was one of the proprietors of the supermarket, and Alfonso Cohen. Among the 3 injured persons are 2 males, one of whom is an unidentified, and a 25-year-old woman. Police said 2 of the suspects are from Portmore, St. Catherine, and the other 2 are from Kingston. Reports indicated that at about or around 7:30 p.m., a group of men reported entered the supermarket and proceeded to rob its owners and customers. The men reportedly fired several rounds, injuring Yi, Cohen, and the unidentified male. They then fired several shots indiscriminately and leaving the establishment. All 3 injured persons in the supermarket were taken to the Mandeville Hospital, where Yi and Cohen succumbed and the unidentified male rushed into surgery. The 2 other injured persons reported that they were across the road when they heard the explosion and drove themselves to the hospital. One received a graze to the hip and left side of the abdomen, while the other was treated for a graze to the forehead. 2 motor cars that were driven by these persons were damaged by gunshots. Police said the suspects left the scene in a black Toyota Mark X, which was intercepted by the police along the Melrose bypass in the parish. The car was searched and 3 firearms, an AK-47 assault rifle, a pistol, and a revolver were found, and 4 men detained. So, look into what is happening in Jamaica. It is sad that even the police, the people cannot even trust the police, because some of these police officers are criminals. But what do you expect? You expect when you have been coddling and brainwashing these people for the past 33 years, that you don't expect that you're going to have a criminal society. It's the government that has been doing this. Yes, and it started from the early 1990s. Yes, man, by the most love, the Prime Minister who have spent the most time in office destroying the Jamaican people's mind to stay in power, Percival James Patterson. And this is what we get. And then the final nail in the coffin was Bruce Golding with Indicom. And this is what we're receiving now. What the Jamaican people must need to do is stop blaming the Chinese people for their ills that they're experiencing in Jamaica. It has nothing to do with the Chinese people. These people are in Jamaica to make money on their investment. They are investing money in Jamaica to better themselves, to make more money, and to give the Jamaicans jobs. A lot of people will be saying, so why the Chinese? Because Jamaicans are not investing their money in Jamaica. Because they know that Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. Because you have to be paying extortion money and all of that. And who it goes right back to? Yes, it goes right back to the Klansman gang. And who created the Klansman gang? Arrest my case. Arrest my case, my people. We have to, the change is going to take a generation, but the change, we are kind of seeing a little change at coming, but we have noticed that in Jamaica, there's no bipartisan push, especially by the PNP LGBTQ plus party, to solve the crime problem. They wanted the crime problem to be one party to solve it, and that is wrong. And that's what has been happening. When the PMP were in power, they did not want the only thing that they wanted from the GLP was income. When Edward Seaga was the opposition leader, and he refuses to give them. And this is what they get. They get income from Bruce Golding, and this is where we are now. Where even police officers are notorious criminals now. So who can we trust in Jamaica? You have lawyers in Jamaica who are convicted criminals and give them clean bill of health, clean police records, and all of that. So Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. What else do we expect? The change is not going to come from within. The change has to come from outside, because the country itself has been indoctrinated to be a criminal's paradise. All because of political party wants to be in power forever. What is happening in Jamaica is wrong. We should not be a criminal's paradise. We should be protecting our people from the scourge of crimes and criminals and terrorists. But there's a political party in Jamaica that is hell bent on destroying Jamaica by any means necessary just to maintain power or to gain power. If this is the first time to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Like the video, share the video, and most of all, comment below. There's a WhatsApp link if you want to become a member of the Jamaica Young Police channel, to converse with other members, to join. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel out.